Merhaba arkadaşlar, Eurovision Türkiye kanalına hoş geldiniz. Ben Etem. Bugün 2025 Eurovision şarkı yarışmasında Arnavutluğu temsil edecek olan arkadaşlarla beraberiz. Umarım çok keyifli bir röportaj olur herkes için. Şimdiden iyi seyirler. So, hello guys, welcome.
Hello,
Hello,
everyone.
hello everyone.
Hi,
Hello.
I'm
Hi.
Etem. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And yeah, you're Beatrice. Am I pronouncing it right?
Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Beatrice. Okay. Beatrice, and you are
Cool.
Gol.
Cool.
Okay. I'm actually not very foreign to Albanian because I'm also Albanian a little bit.
All right.
Really?
But
So
I
during the
yeah.
Ottoman Empire, we were all mixed together.
Yeah, we're all mixed together. Exactly. And my
Uh,
grandfather used to teach me some couple of words like when he was
Oh,
free. Yeah.
are good words or bad words?
Good words. Just
All
like
right.
selam, shum selam.
So how you say it?
He used to say like shum selam, shushiye. I don't know,
Sushi,
something.
okay, come stai?
Shushiye, okay, yeah, come
How
stai.
are you?
Exactly. How are you?
All right, okay, how are you? Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I'm
And
not
your
great.
and your name, the right pronounce of your name? Etem.
Etam, yes.
Etam, okay. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. So
Okay.
I have been requested to ask you a couple of questions about you and your song for this year's Eurovision Song Contest. So
okay.
when you're ready, we can start from the first question.
Okay,
Yes,
let's
yes.
Okay, so the first one was, I hope I will pronounce the name of the group right. Shkodra Elektronike. Is it
Yeah,
okay? Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
perfect.
Thank you. So the first question is, how did Shkodra Elektronike come together? I think it was around 2018 or 2019, but we would like to know how was the process of getting to know each other and form the group of two of you?
Cool, you can start.
Um, Actually, this is a question that a lot of people are asking us these days,
Yeah.
and we are telling the same story because this is the story. We can't change
Anything,
the
yeah.
the story. So the story was, but we now I try to get more concise. I don't know how it's. Beatrice wrote to me before knowing each other, just on Facebook. I checked her. I saw her singing with her band. I liked the way she sings and the way she moves on stage. Uh, in the meantime, I was thinking about this project. I discovered that we have a friend in common, and with this friend, we meet each other while I was touring with another band when I was in a city of where Beatrice used to live. Um, I talked with her about the project. She liked the project, just talking about it. Then after, I think I don't remember exactly, but after 2 years, maybe something like this, I started making gigs just alone without Beatrice when the gigs went more important and it was the possibility to have a little bit of cachet and to just to pay the expenses, things like this. I called Beatrice and we started our first gigs in May 2019 together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a long story short.
Okay, that's really great. Beatrice, do you have anything to add for this? The story?
No, just the crazy thing that I found a call on YouTube before I write to him. I found a
Oh,
cover of a Shkodra song because at first we started to play Shkodra traditional songs. So you can find something on YouTube or Spotify. We released an EP with a bunch of these songs. And for me, it was a great thing to find someone in Italy that were born like me in Shkodra and celebrate our culture in that way. So that's the only thing that I can say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's really great that you found each other in Italy.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's the place we never imagined that we will find someone.
yeah,
Okay, so the second question is, how did you decide to participate in the Festivali I Kenges? I'm not sure about
Yeah.
this word. What was the biggest reason that pushed you to this festival to participate in there?
so
It's your turn to
yeah,
answer.
okay. We exist since 2019, and we play gigs around Europe, basically Balkans. So um, we are a gig band. I mean, the people that know us since 2019, it's because they found us maybe in a concert or I don't know, maybe
Live
the
situation.
friend, yeah, went to our concert. We decided to participate in this edition of festival because we just um, um, recorded an album, and we just wanted to make our fan base a little bit bigger, just to not to release it and to I don't know, not to give to the album the right space or the right consideration. So that's the reason for us, and that's why we didn't expect anything
Yeah.
like the winning or the Eurovision.
Well, just to participate was enough because we in our plans were to release the album about February now at this time. We wanted just the festival was at the end of December. We just think that it would be good to participate there at the end of December. More people will watch us, more people will know our name, and then we after the festival we will release the album with the new songs, and that was all. Or
Yeah,
our plan,
so
our plans finished.
winning so winning was never the plan actually.
No, at all, not at all.
It's
But
really,
did you get surprised when you won the festival? Was it like a
yeah,
shock to you?
of course, of
Yeah.
course.
Yes, it was. It's still a shock.
Yeah. Like you have to go to the contest now.
Yes, it's a continuous shock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Things to do, a lot of things to do. It's actually because the people who I don't know, but the most of the musicians that participate at Eurosong, they have a kind of structure behind them. The, a lot of people that are, and we have not this kind of structure. We are doing everything by ourselves and our manager. That is, so we say hello to Olsi, manager, and just we are three of us trying to do everything. And we hope to not miss anything, to not forget things. This is our problem every day. What are we forgetting? What we are missing?
No, no, I'm sure you will not forget anything, but it's bad that you have to participate now because it was never the plan. Now you have to go there and just like
Yes,
sing,
yes.
perform, do all this stuff.
yeah, that's right.
Long period. But I'm sure you'll be great. So, okay, the next question is, can you tell us the story of your song? Okay, God, please help me to pronounce this one. I
Zjerm.
cannot. Zjerm. Okay.
This is a different type of song for us. It's structured like basically a song for festival with the refrain, this stuff. I mean, and what can I say? The song you can see everything in our performance. The song talks about the light um, and come si dice gentilezza? Sorry, I forgot.
Fine.
Kindness.
Fine.
Okay, you can see me performing like a light woman, with the singing parts, and after you can see Cole still and so tough in what he's saying, because my part talks about a dream to see for a minute the world, everything in this world going right, okay? And but you know, that's pretty impossible. And Cole, it's the reality. I mean, the
They just say, oh,
right.
I hope this minute, I imagine this fantastic minute, this beautiful word in this minute where everybody is kindness,
Kind
everything
of,
is good. And
yeah,
I'm saying just, no, it's true, baby.
yeah.
I'm not gonna have
He basically tell us that it's pretty impossible to make it happen, but still, mm,
Yeah,
you can try it. I mean,
yeah.
the song, the part of the call is a small part, but the song continue with this dream. Is I think everyone
Even
is.
at the end of my part, I say, this darkness, this shining darkness, the last words of my
Oh,
part are so, because anyway, I have this interpretation about what she's saying, what I'm saying, just divided in this way. It's a little bit extreme. It's not true, because the two things are together. And in fact, I finish my part just hoping a kind of a brightness, darkness, and
yeah,
that it continues with this dream.
yeah. Let's continue with this dream.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
yeah,
thank you. So it's like the good containing the bad and the bad containing the good within
Yes,
each
yeah,
other.
it's
It's
a kind
like,
of Tao
yeah,
philosophy. That's true.
yeah, it's pretty philosophical. I'm in love with that. Yeah,
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 because what we miss in the contest is really like songs with an aim, to hit the audience, to make them think for a second or two. Yeah, we also love like, these classic fun songs at the Eurovision, but these songs with a theme and meaning are really what we are looking out for, especially in those last years. So great job.
thank you.
Okay. So let's continue with the next question. Okay, it says, we really feel the Balkan vibes while listening to Zjerm. So what inspired you while making the song and which instruments did you use? It's pretty ethnic, I can say, I think.
Yes, yes,
So
yes,
what
yes.
pushed you to do this ethnic song? Because, most of the entries, uh, I think until the last 2 or 3 years, they didn't choose to be like cultural ethnic, and it was a risk to make like an ethnic song, and especially in your native language. So what pushed you to do this for ZM?
But we started, like we said before, with the traditional songs of our city, Shkodra. That's because the name of the band, Shkodra Elektronike. Because we started with the traditional music of our city, just made with electronic instruments up to date. That's something like this. We can do. So it is our, how we can say, our DNA. It is a characteristic of the band, mix together tradition with contemporary pop, not contemporary serious. I mean, contemporary sound. Okay, so we don't do in another way the things. Our music is this one, just mixing these two elements together. So there was not an idea for this song. It is the idea of the band.
yeah, yeah.
This is
It's
what we
the
do.
concept of the project. I
Yeah.
mean,
And the instrument, yeah, the instrument is a traditional one, and it was I bought it just to record from a guy on the street, on the street from a guy on the street. He sells traditional instruments made by with his hands, just on the street in Shkodra in our city. And I bought this instrument from him, and I recorded at my home exactly in my bathroom, because the sound of the bathroom was very good. Well, the view
That's
back
the
was,
fun.
so. And there is a traditional instrument that called çifteli. Çift means double.
Yeah, in Turkish also çift.
Well, I
Yes.
think it's a Turkish word, I think. Yes. Çift.
Ah,
Yes, of course. It's a Turkish word. Yeah, in Albania, we have a lot of Turkish words. Not only in Albania, the whole Balkans have a lot of Turkish words.
They do.
And because this instrument has only two chords, two strings, sorry, only two strings, and it's played with these two strings. When one string stays still, it makes always the same note, a kind of a drone, and you play the other string.
second string.
You make the melodies with the other string. Yes, and we use, yes, this instrument. The other instruments are just a traditional or normal orchestra, violins, and our electronic sounds.
Sounds, yeah. So
And the
is
voice of battery, just that is all the things together.
it?
The whole word in one voice.
Yeah, I think it was a perfect combination because nowadays people find it hard to combine the old cultural ethnic sounds, classic sounds with the modern, pop or electronic elements. And I think also it's great to make the sound, the ethnic, the culture reach bigger audiences because you combine the electronic elements with something that's completely authentic to your own country or place. I don't know. So I think it's a great way to reach bigger audiences, to introduce your culture, introduce your story to different people that they're not from your place, they're not from your country. Okay, so
Thank
the
you.
next, you're welcome. So the next question is, if one of the members from our team realized that the visual on the single cover of CM, the photo, I mean,
Yes.
is actually the plan of a hospital in Shkodr? Shkodr.
Yes.
Okay. So why did you use the hospital plan and how did this idea come about?
Go call.
This the cover was made by a contemporary artist that is called Lek Jeloshi, that is also the author of the lyrics that I say in the song. He wrote the song with us. My part is written. The lyrics of my part are written by him, and he made also the cover in a collaboration with our graphic designer, that is Pandeli, a friend of us that make all our graphical parts. This one. So this was the most famous brutal build the brutalism architecture in Albania. And this was one thing. The other thing is the plan of this build was a kind of cross. Okay, but Albania during the communist dictatorship was the only country in the world atheist by constitution. So, and this bill, the structure was built during the communist dictatorship, and by communist architects. I mean, and they made this kind of cross anyway. Even they finished. It's like an archaic thing that they finished just to make this. It's a faith symbol. That is the archaic thing. It's not the importance of the cross. I mean, but it's anyway and faith. A religion, kind of, yes, faith symbol. And they made this one. during the communism dictatorship in a country that was
Legal.
atheist by constitution. And in this building, they put the crazy people, at least what they think that are crazy, that were crazy. It was a hospital, a mental illness
Mental hospital, yes.
hospital. And so it's a kind of everything wrong or everything right. It's hard to choose. It was everything wrong or everything right.
Yeah.
And anyway, a big contradiction,
Huge.
a huge contradiction that is like like we said before about our song, they have the both parts. Like the reality is a contradiction every day. Everything is it's not the things are not clear how we would like to imagine, how we would like to go, and everything is really hard to understand. There are contradictions in everything we do. So all this this cover means all these things together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it has a pretty story behind it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a strange story. Yeah,
It's surreal.
And
but it's real. This is the strange thing that is a you can write something with all this contradiction by fantasy, but this is not fantasy. This is just true.
Yeah.
The most important brutalism architecture in Albania. That was a mental illness hospital made during the communists with this cross form in a
In Shkodra.
dictatorship. Was atheist. So all these things which were true. Nothing
so,
invented. No one
yeah,
invents
it
nothing.
yeah, it really matches the Zjerm theme, the theme of the song.
Yeah,
Like it
yeah, yeah,
contains everything in itself.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Like everything about your project, I have to say, I'm not picking sides, like don't get me wrong, especially the viewers, but everything about this project, the ZM and your group, the band Shkodra, is like very well worked. Like everything is so well felt and well worked, I have to say. And I really appreciate such work, especially when it's like a mainstream music contest that millions of people watch, and people usually choose to go with the easy way, to impress people, to like have some fun for 3 minutes. But you like chose the hard one, and I really appreciate that. Okay.
We are very, yeah, we are very glad that you obviously we can say anything but thank you.
No, thank you. So the next question is, um, when it comes to the Eurovision performance, I mean, on the stage, you announced that you will not change your performance from the national final, from the festival. Is there like a special reason for this, or will you be able to see small surprises, make small surprises for the viewers on stage?
Basically, the performance is that you have seen in FIC,
Mhm.
but obviously the stage is bigger and everything will be different. The lights will be different too, so it's impossible to maintain the same performance.
Yeah.
So we are working these days. We have our team for the stage, and we are deciding some things, and let's see. But of course, it will not be the same. I mean, we will be the same. Our characters will be the same, but the stage will be different. So we are so excited these days to know what will happen. Like you.
And I also think, is it like your first time performing on such like a big stage?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
Course.
so it will be like a great experience for you too.
Yes. Great and scary.
And scary. Okay, so we will see all together, containing you, including you. Okay, so you went to Switzerland for postcard shootings, they say. How did the shootings take place? How was it? Did you have fun in Switzerland?
Was
Yeah.
cool. It was so cool. Yeah, yeah. I don't think we can say anything. I don't know,
I don't
but
know.
we had a lot of fun, and we met wonderful people. Yeah, in Switzerland, there's a team working on the postcard. They're so cool and so kind.
Yes, we can say this thing that we worked, the shooting were all day long, and they make us feel relaxed, even because you have to shoot the whole day long. It was really, really, we had fun, and
That's
it was beautiful.
so fun.
That's great. I'm sorry. Could you have a chance to see the arena that you will perform, or were you just there to do the shooting, the postcard thing, and come back?
Well, we haven't seen anything about the
Oh,
arena.
okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah,
It makes it even scarier, I guess.
yeah. I don't want to see anything.
Yeah. Like, can we just perform from the bathroom, from the kitchen?
yeah.
Right?
I think it would be cool
From
to
the
make.
bathroom to the big stage of
Yeah. From the
Eurovision.
bathroom to the big stage. Thanks to
Yeah.
the instrument guy.
Incredible.
Okay, so recently the music video of the song was shot. And how were the shootings done? How did it go? And can we get information about the clip? They want to know everything. I'm sorry.
We too. It was so fun, the video clip shooting too. We stayed in Tirana for 3 days, no, 2 days, and we
The next question is, you said that you have never watched Eurovision before. Is not watching Eurovision an advantage, or did you watch it after you learned that you would participate in the contest after the festival?
yeah, I watched the final of the last year. Yeah, I have to be sincere. I watched it with my friends. Uh, I was wearing a costume, a unicorn costume that night. I don't know why, but I had a unicorn costume and I watched Eurovision and I really enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed all the song, of course. I loved Angelina Mango, Marina Satti, all that performances. But the song that won, it was really cool. It was really, really cool with this drum and bass style, with the singing, the falsetto. It was cool. Yeah, so I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Okay, and
No,
so you
I
were
didn't Eurovision actually, but I know that just let's check if you know. One of my preferred bands, has released just I think 2 or 3 songs, not too much. Is a Turkish band. Call it I don't know the name of the band is Rehber, and Ruh is the song.
Yeah, I love
Oh, I don't think I know about that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I know the band.
I have to tell you this thing.
I completely unknown. I really knew your answer.
No, I don't think they exist right now. I mean,
I don't exactly. I
as
don't know
a
if
project, but I have to tell you something. I have to tell Hatem. I love this musical scene of Turkey, and when I met Cole in 2016, I don't remember when, he played me this band on YouTube. He told me, "Oh, let's hear this song." And I was like, let's see what he likes. And I fell in love. And that night, Cole, you have to know it. That night, I thought, okay, Cole has the same um, taste. I mean, he is looking for this kind of emotions when he my the same kind that I look for look in a song. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm just trying to say it. I mean, when I hear a song, obviously I have my taste, and I look for something. I mean, for some types of emotions. And when he played me this song, I understand that we have same taste, and I was so happy.
The song
Really,
is beautiful, actually.
the song
It's
is wonderful. I'll
difficult to have the same taste with this song.
I
it's,
think
The,
I have,
some people can
the,
say, no, I
but
do
except
it. Yeah.
um, connecting with the question you asked before about the electronics with the traditional music, one of my examples or inspiration is the Turkish musician Merkan Dede. You know him, he's quite famous. He was at the end of the 90s, first 2000, quite famous.
Maybe Etem is too young.
can you? No. Like, no. Can you
But you
say his
know,
name
you
again?
know Gaius Suakiol.
Yes, I do, guys.
Ah, all right. Okay. It's not with electronics, but anyway, it's a kind of rock, psychedelic rock that
Yeah, it's like
can.
an Anatolian rock almost.
Sorry?
We call it Anatolian rock.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
it's true. I mean, it's a kind of rock, psychedelic rock that can't be made except in Turkey. It's Turkish. It's a classical. It's Turkish music. I mean, and and American Data is the same thing with electronics and this band Rehber or Ruh. I haven't understand exactly what is the name of the band and what's the name of the
Of the
song.
Can you
song.
say it? Can
No,
you
no,
say
no.
it? Or like type the name from the chat because I'm really curious right now.
I can give you the link of the song.
Okay. Okay.
Just
Uh, what was the name of the Ru? Ru.
okay. I can give you the link.
The name of the song is Ru, and
Okay.
no, sorry. Yeah, the name of the song is Ru, and the band is called Rehber. You can
Rehber.
find
Oh,
Spotify, in Spotify too.
okay. I think I
Spotify, I
got
don't
it
know.
now.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Sometimes I
found
listen to this song. I listen to
Yeah, I
on
found it. Okay, I found it. Yes.
where I can right here.
Oh, I think I know about Rehber. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's
This
not very well. Oh, okay, I saw the link. Thank you for YouTube.
Exactly.
the song exactly the link of YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
anyway, it the connection between the music of our city, Shkodra, and Turkish music, it's really big connection. That's because for me a lot of inspirations comes from Turkish music. One of my preferred movies is Crossing the Bridge. Crossing the Bridge is the whole underground
Scene,
Istanbul scene.
Istanbul scene, musical scene. Yeah, it's a
Uh,
Yeah.
documentary.
it was made by the Fatih Akim, is
Yeah.
the director. It was made
Yeah.
with a bass player of Instruments and Bauten when they made after they made a film together in I don't know in it's La Sposa Turca is in Italian.
Turkish Bride.
Right, I don't know if it
Mhm.
is the same. It's a German production, but
Yeah.
with a Turkish.
Yeah, it's a cool documentary movie that talks
Yeah.
about the Istanbul music, alternative Istanbul music scene.
Papa
But
Zula is
love
another
love
band.
it so much.
Yeah, I see it now. It's from Fatih Akın, right? The director.
Yes, Fatih Akin.
Yeah.
So we would love to come and play in
In
Turkey.
Istanbul.
In Istanbul, we would love to have you in here. Like really, because last year, not exactly last year, I have to say like a couple of months ago, I think it was back in November, Marina Satti was here
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we got to see her and like got to meet her and I have to say it was like the best experience of my life
Oh,
because uh, I really like support especially Balkan countries in Eurovision because I have to say that they don't get the, I think, right recognition from the jury or the public, from everyone. Like they are very underrated, but I think that Balkan countries do the best when it comes to music, when it comes to combine these ethnic sounds to give this message and combine these like modern elements, etc., etc. So I think it will be lovely to have you in Istanbul. And Istanbul would love you so much. And we are ready whenever you want to come.
We will come.
Just give me a call and I'll be there.
For sure.
Okay. So, can we go on with the next question?
Yes.
Okay. So, okay, I did this. So, how are you personally preparing for Eurovision? What are you doing in the process? How are the rehearsals going? Did you start the rehearsals?
And not
No.
together.
I
Not
mean, not yet because you're not there. So,
no.
but
We
how
live
is the
in
preparation going from home?
yeah, we have all these things to do, and but personally, I'm combining the training, vocal training. I mean, I'm preparing myself physically and mentally for this kind of event. We have in this month we will have more than two concerts of our full concert. So I have to say that I have to sleep well, to eat well, and to do all the things that annoying things that singers have to do. So that's my that's my part.
Okay, that's great. And Cole,
Just do the time, so I have to do the same.
You're a singer too, of course.
I mean, that's your job. So, are you excited to meet like, the other entries, the other artists from the other countries in Switzerland? Did you get to know anyone or do you know anyone already
We
from
we
this
were,
year?
we were just meeting Nina, the Montenegrin singer, but didn't meet her. We were just about because
You were
she had
about to meet her.
the day before, the day after, we tried too, but it was not possible at the end of the day. It wasn't
So
possible.
you will
The
see
only one
everyone there.
because only she was with she we
Basel,
have the
Basel.
ability maybe to meet for now.
So it will be the first time with everyone in there for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be at
yeah.
least motivating and, we'll take the stress out. I think. I don't know, but we will see.
No, the stress is just this period that we have delivery dates. We have to prepare things, but when the things will be ready and we will have just to perform and nothing else, there's no reason to have stress. So what we have do, and that's
Yeah,
all.
fun.
Have fun and
Yeah,
that's
you will do the same thing in like a bigger stage. That's the only difference.
yes, yes,
Nothing
but
is changing.
doesn't matter too much for us, for me, if it's bigger or not. It's the same.
For me too. For me too, it's quite the same. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So the which is your favorite among the songs announced so far? Do you have a favorite from this year's songs? The ones that have been released
Yeah,
recently.
we heard the Lithuanian song, the band.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh, I enjoyed it. It's a beautiful song. Do you remember called the song we heard with the band? Lithuania, la band.
The band,
I ragazzi.
uh, the guys, what is
I don't think I can pronounce that. Let me.
which one?
Catharsis.
I really don't know how to pronounce that, but
Catharsis.
I will try.
Band with the beautiful melody. the band, the Lithuanian band. Okay, we saw it and we liked it. I remember that thing.
Yeah, Catharsis. Okay.
Let's remove it. He's so
Okay,
stressed.
I like the few things that when I heard, but after I forget.
It's a beautiful song and they're great. And yeah, I think it's the biggest TV competition.
Yeah.
There will be there that will be there all the best of all the countries. Maybe it will not be our type of music, but of course they'll be great. So I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I think you will have your favorites when the contest is about to happen. Like the sooner the time gets, the more close you are to the Eurovision, I think you will pick your favorites, like the audience, because we also don't have favorites now. Like when the
Yeah,
time goes on, like we
there
get to,
are still songs to be announced.
yeah, yeah. Also, they're not completely announced, so okay. So the final question is, your song was loved very much in Turkey. It is really appreciated on social media. Like the Turkish audience really loves Zjerm so much. Do you have a message for the listeners in Turkey?
Thank you for listening to our song. Thank you so much. We love your country and your country as well.
If the Turkish people liked our song, it means that that's true that the connection between the musical connection between our cultures is very, very strong. That's true, actually.
Yes, it really is. Like when I see Albania on Eurovision stage, it doesn't matter which artist or song comes up. Like my eyes just start getting teary. Like I get about to cry. Like I feel so proud because we are not there for I think over 10 years. Turkey is not at Eurovision anymore. So when I see countries like Albania or I don't know, Greece, etc.,
But
I feel so proud.
why Turkey is not in Eurovision anymore? I don't
Oh,
know.
that's so politic.
Ah,
Yeah, I don't want to get arrested tonight.
okay. Ah, no, no, no. I just didn't know this.
Yeah, it's like political stuff. Like the people want it so much. Like every single year we request to participate again and again. Like we do these hashtags on social media. Like we try to make our voice be heard. Yeah,
Mm.
just the Turkish government, I have to say, like just doesn't want to be there.
Yes, I understand now.
Yeah.
Because I
But we are
know.
with you forever. Our hearts will be with the Balkans. Okay, so guys, my questions was just all these ones. I don't know if you want to ask anything. It was such a lovely interview for me.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, really, really, really nice.
Like I loved talking to you. I don't want to leave the chat right now, but you don't have time. So
Thank you, Etem.
So thank
Uh,
you.
it was so nice to meet you.
we will.
And we will be with you.
Thank you so much. Maybe we will meet in Turkey one day.
Oh my
Yes.
God, please come here.
Love
I'm ready.
it.
Like I'm already thinking. Like, let's just do it. Okay, so if you don't have any further questions, we can just end the session here. Thank you so much for having
Thank
us
you. Thank you.
today
Thank you
via
so
Zoom.
much. Thank you. Have a good
Bye.
day.
You too
No,
have a good day. See you. Bye.
bye. Bye, bye, bye,
Bye bye.
bye.